Like, I've never made somebody feel, or I can't even say that. I can't say how I've made someone feel, but I know that I've never wanted to break somebody down. I've never been in the manipulative energy of, I want them to suffer, so I'm gonna do this. No, it just hasn't been in my nature. I've always been benevolent. I've always had good intentions, a pure heart. And I've let other people with fucking vindictive ass behaviors, manipulative ass behaviors, toxic ass behaviors allow me to think that I had. And so I've created shame. I've created shame around the way that I deal with people out of love. Nothing but fucking love, bro. I've always wanted the best for everybody I've come into contact with. I've never seen somebody and said, yeah, I want you to suffer. I want to break you down. No, that's just not me. That's not the person I am. But because I've been around people like that, I've took that as my own. And that was not fair to me. That wasn't fair to me. Because I've never been that person. I've never been that person. So I forgive myself, or I apologize to myself, one, for taking on that burden from others that had nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. And I understand why I did it. I understand why, because I thought that people were like that. You know, I thought people were the same. I thought people just had good intentions like I did. You know, I thought people were kind-hearted and not mean-spirited and evil as shit. Because people are fucking evil. People have the ability to be demonic in their natures. But that just ain't me. And so I apologize for the burden that I've taken on and the fact that it's carried me to this point. And I forgive myself for doing this. I forgive myself because I didn't know. I didn't know. And I can't shame myself off some shit that I don't know anything about. It took me to learn it. It took me to grow and see myself apart from other people. It took me solitude. It took me pushing everybody away from me to really recognize what the fuck is inside. And that is 100% real. It's 100% love. Like, I don't have that. I don't have that evilness. It may be deep. It may be somewhere, because of course I'm a reflection of God, but it's all love. It's all love. The way that it's manifested, all love. And, you know, she really just said something powerful, because, like, damn, this whole time I've been feeling so guilty about the way that I have stood up for myself. I've been feeling so guilty about setting fucking boundaries with people who have bad intentions. I felt sorry for removing the people who were harmful in my life, who were abusive, who were not real, who were fake as fuck. I felt bad for that. I felt bad for that. And that just goes to show how beautiful of a person I am. Because I want only the best. I want only the best, and I want to see the best. And it definitely is a reality check. It's a reality check, because not everybody is that. Not everybody is that. And that's okay. That's okay, because that's the duality of life. That's the duality of life. And I can accept that. But what I'm not going to continue to accept is that I'm not who I am. Okay? I'm not going to continue to accept that I am what those people were who I've removed from my life. Because I'm not that. I'm just not. And I've tried to reason and rationalize, but that's what it is. I was the light. I was the one who showed unconditional love, genuine love in these people's lives. I was their lesson, or I was their karma, or I was something different in their lives that they didn't even understand enough to appreciate. They didn't have the capacity to appreciate and reciprocate because it was so foreign. It was like, what the fuck is this? I don't like it. And so I'm going to attack it. And so I'm going to put it down and I'm going to devalue it because it's bringing something out of me that I don't really like or I don't want to face about myself. Through all of my relationships, like, I see the patterns of that. My best friend at the time, Kira, I remember minimizing myself. I remember not speaking on things that made me happy because I didn't want to make her feel even more insecure than she already was. And so as a result, I held resentment for myself because I was abandoning those celebratory moments for myself. I was neglecting that for myself. I was neglecting that praise for myself. And I praised myself in silence. And then towards a certain, after a certain amount of time, that shit got buried. I stopped praising myself. I stopped celebrating myself. Because what does it matter? Everybody around me is fucking miserable. And I'm the one who's fucking happy? How dare I? How dare I be happy when everybody around me is miserable? That was my thinking. That was my subconscious thinking. But what it really was other people inserting their thoughts, inserting their perspectives on me. How dare you be happy while I'm like this? How dare you be happy while I can't stand myself? How dare you talk about the shit that you can do and that you believe in? I can't even believe in myself. I can't even believe that my foot, I can't even believe that I am anything. Like, that's the type of energy that I've been around. And I've let it mix in with the joy and the peace and the love that I have. And I called it my own. And I was so unhappy. I was so unhappy. And I felt bad for being unhappy. Like, I felt bad for being fucking miserable around miserable ass people. I felt bad for that. Because I would, right? I would not enjoy the company of others who don't support me, who don't support themselves, who don't love themselves like I do. And so I felt bad that I was not content. And I misdirected that feeling into, I gotta do better, or I gotta be something else, or I'm not good enough. But it was other fucking people. It was other people. It was other people. And their feelings of insecurity and their feelings of not being good enough. Like, I've always been good enough. I have always been good enough. always, since I came out my mother's womb, I was enough. I am enough. I am more than enough. And it's like I still find myself in this feeling, this illusionary thinking of, damn, what could be better? When nothing needs to be better. When everything is better. When I am better. And it's not my job. It's not my job. This is the kicker. It's not my fucking job to make others rise to my level. It's just not. It's not. That's what I've been used to all of my life. I've always wanted to help. I've always wanted to do good in the world. Beautiful thing. A beautiful thing to want to do. It is. It just shows the beauty in my heart. However, that is not my purpose. That is not my purpose to make others feel good. It's not something that I should wake up in the morning, how can I make others feel good? Like, no. I can do that already by being myself, by making myself feel good. That is where my purpose lies, in making myself feel good, in creating love for myself, in building a foundation of self-love. That is my purpose. My purpose is self-love. My purpose is finding harmony within myself. My purpose is seeking peace within myself, raising myself, embracing myself. And in turn, I can eat my cake and have my cake and eat it too. I can practice self-love and radiate that and spread that energy and that vibration throughout the universe. That's where I can get it done. That's where I can move in my purpose. That's where. I've been so gung-ho, and I'm not shaming myself for this, because I didn't know, because I wasn't aware, because I didn't recognize. But I've been so gung-ho on people pleasing, on making others feel okay. And I've noticed that I haven't been feeling okay while moving in that energy. That I've tried to affirm myself. I've tried to remind myself. I've tried to convince myself of something when I didn't have all the moving parts to make it happen. I didn't have all the right angles and points of view to really hone in on what it really is. But now I do. Now I do. And I'm thankful for that. I'm extremely thankful. Because it's freeing. It's freeing. It's freeing to know that shit, you ain't my responsibility. You're not my responsibility. Point blank. I don't have to be polite. I don't have to be anything other than myself. So yeah, if you don't like it, then you don't like me. Then I'm not for you. And hopefully I've triggered something in you to where you think, hey, maybe I should think about why I'm triggered on this. Maybe there's some work that I need to do inside. I'm either here to love, to trigger. Love, trigger, and both. To my inner child, I want to repeat this and repeat this. I am sorry. I apologize to you for holding you back, for telling you to shut up, for telling you to be quiet, for telling you that you were not what was needed, to telling you that you needed to stay in the back, that you needed to just go away, that you were a nuisance, because you never were. You never were. You were always needed. You were always needed, even when you weren't wanted, for my own insecurities and internalizations. You were always needed. And like I said, I am committed. I am committed to embracing you fully. I am committed. Because I know just how important you are. I just know that you are extremely, extremely valuable. Extremely valuable. So we're gonna practice it, and I need your help in it. I need your help, and I understand if you don't want to help at first. I understand if you don't trust me. I understand it. I understand it. I understand. Because of some of the things that I did to you were unacceptable. Unacceptable. It was abusive. It was manipulative. It was dishonest. It was ignorant. And I pray that you forgive me in time, if not already. I pray that you do. And I know that you will. Because I will make sure that you see that I've learned. I've learned from this mistake and many more. But I ask for your help in radiating that innocence, radiating that creativity, radiating that spark and that joy that you have, and expressing yourself fully, regardless of who's around. Just expressing yourself, doing what feels good to you, not thinking about what other people think, what other people say, what other people do, because they don't matter in this, in your happiness. They don't matter in your happiness. They don't. They don't. You matter in your happiness. So as long as you're happy, then that's all that matters. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. It's time for you to step up. And I don't mean that in a domineering way. I mean that in a way that I surrender. I surrender to your strength and your power and your genius to step up and reclaim who you are so that we can reclaim who we are. Because the time is now, and I cannot keep ignoring you. I cannot. I can't. Out of self-love, I cannot keep ignoring you. It's not fair to you. It's just not. It's not fair. It's not okay. It's not love if I do that. And you have shown me nothing but love. So how dare I do that to you? Or continue to do that to you now that I know. and to my future self, I appreciate you. I do. I thank you for showing me that it is okay. I thank you for showing me that all I need is that trust. All I need is that self-love. All I need is myself within, and God. Thank you for showing me the way and leading me towards such beauty and greatness and prosperity and abundance and blessings and opportunities and light, purpose. I thank you for your guiding light. I thank you for always being with me. I thank you for always coaching me and reminding me of what truly matters, leading me. Thank you. I want my mind, my body, and my soul to align with this so that we can all be on the same page. And I know that that takes time, so I'll be patient. I'll give myself grace, and I'll keep going, and I'll keep soaring, and I'll keep guiding myself, and I'll keep reminding myself until it is done. And even after then, I'll maintain it because I love myself, because I finally found love of myself. I have found it. I found it, and I don't want it taken away anymore. I refuse to give it away. I refuse to submit my self-love to anybody outside of myself. Anybody outside of myself. And that's facts. So we're going to go up in this gym. We're going to go up in this gym. You feel me? And let's see. Let's make it intentional. The work that we put in this gym today will be reflective of the work that has been put in to get closer and closer to myself. To really feel myself on a soul level. To really really step into a new level of self-love. It will reflect all of the work and the healing and the growth that has culminated up until this point. So I want to see sweat. Okay? I want myself to feel the love that I have for myself. I want myself to push through because I know that I can. I want myself to do that.